Hello, summoners. I want to play a game. Most people are so ungrateful to be alive, but not you. Not anymore. If you make it through this, Mr. Big Russ will be doing an unveiling you don't want to miss. Live or die. Make your choice.
Yo, what up guys, MBR here. Thanks to my main man Billy for introducing the video. He's right, I got a couple of cool announcements to do in this video along with my Q&A which will be following up. So to start things off, I've got myself a brand new intro, stroke logo, cue the epicness. There we are guys, that was my brand new intro and logo that I've had done. I've been waiting to do this video for a little bit of time. I was just trying to find those off with the people that I've been working with. Hope you guys like them. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment. They will be appearing in all future videos from now on. So let's kick the Q&A off. So the first question that I had come in was, what headset do I use? Well, that's a very good question. It's the headset that I'm currently wearing at this moment of time, modelled by the very sexy Mr. Big Russ and his lovely snowman. The headset is called an Astro A50. Very nice headset, best headset I have used. It is wireless, not at this moment of time. I do have a charger cable in. It runs about 6 to 8 hours, but it's very expensive. It cost me £250 and that would have been in 2013. It may have gone down a little bit now, but Astro are a very sort of pricey headset. But at the same time, if you're using it day in and day out like I am, then I recommend spending the money. It's certainly the best headset I've used. It's 7.1 Dolby sound, I believe. The sound out of it's amazing when playing games like DayZ and whatnot. Really cool. A bit overused for League of Legends though. My next question is, what made me want to start playing League of Legends? Well, that's a very good question. I used to be a massive fan of StarCraft 2. I was in Diamond League. I was #1 in Diamond. I was owning up all the noobs, very close to getting into like the Challenger tier of StarCraft. Just as I was about to get into there, you had to play so many games and continuously playing it. I started picking up the game called League of Legends. A friend recommended it to me. I thought it was crap. I didn't really like it the first time I played it. And then once my friends come on, I thought it was amazing. The whole competitiveness, that's what draws me to the game. That's why I keep playing it now. And every time I got on a single player game, I don't really enjoy it that much because there's just no competitiveness about it. You know, you're just beating AI, anyone can beat flipping AI. I love the whole fact of being in a lane and knowing that I'm owning someone, and especially when they're a good player and you beat them, it feels very rewarding for killing that player. And no other game I have played has gave me that sort of satisfaction of killing someone, you know, it's orgasmic. How old am I? Well, that's a very good question. You can take a guess if you wish. My age is 23 years old. Starting to get old now. Very sad. Biggest regret and best decision I've ever made? Well, regret-wise, I don't think you should have regrets in life, and I don't have any regrets whatsoever. You know, the past is the past. You maybe make some mistakes here and there, and you could think maybe I should have done this, but if you think like that, then you're never going to be able to move on. And that's the way I look at it. I've got no regrets. I'm happy with how things turned out. Happy now, and that's the most important thing. Best decision ever made? Well, that's quite a tough one. Probably one of the best decisions I've ever made, which really stuck on me, was when I went to Thailand in 2012. It was the first time I went over to Thailand. It was with a group of friends. There was about 7 or 8 of us, I think. It was a new group of friends. I only really knew one person in the group very well, who I played a lot of games with, and he said, you know, we're going to Thailand, come out with the lads. And I wasn't sure, you know, didn't know these boys. Imagine going out to a month to Thailand, never been to Thailand. And you know, the only time I've ever really been abroad was with my family. I was going out there on my own with these friends, people I didn't know if I'd necessarily get on with. You know, you're out for a month. It's a long time, 30 days, being with people you don't really know. But it was the best time of my life. I made a really good amount of good friends, and you know, I've been out to Thailand every year since because it's a really nice place. And where is one place I'd like to travel to? Well, that's a good question. I'd really enjoyed Asia. Going to Thailand, I've been there multiple times over the last couple of years now, and I'm planning to go out there at the sort of start of next year as well for a bit. It's a really cool place, and the reason that I like it over there is because of the culture. And one place I'd really like to go and check out is Japan, to see what the culture is like there, and, you know, the food, and there's a vibe I see, you know, when you watch films and stuff. It looks like a really cool place to go to, and they're quite sort of up in the technology, so that would be pretty cool. And you know, I heard some weird stuff as well they do in Japan and stuff. There's like I was watching some TV show where they have a cuddle room, and you can go into this like house or whatever, and there's separate rooms where you can go cuddle someone for like an hour. You just cuddle. Yeah, you just cuddle. whatnot. So, you know, I just want to go over there to cuddle people, really. But it's stuff like that, you know, it's interesting. It's to get a different culture to see the way it works. And comparing England to Thailand, it's insane. You go around there and you see like 5 people on the back of a flipping motorbike and without any helmets on, and a little 1-year-old baby at the front. You just don't see stuff like that over here, and that's the whole nice thing about traveling, is you see different stuff. You enjoy the culture, the food, the people, and yeah. So probably Japan would be the next place I would like to go. If I could have an ability from a LoL champion, what would that ability be? Well, that's quite a good question. There's some interesting champions in League of Legends, but if I was to pick one, it would probably be Evelyn. The fact that I could be invisible, you know, imagine the things like I could go into the bank, rob the bank, people wouldn't know. I could go into the girls' changing rooms and just, you know, look at them. We could even cuddle them. I guess we could pretend to cuddle them, because if we actually cuddled them, they may feel something, but they'd be invisible and they wouldn't know what's going on. They'd just think it was a ghost. So yeah, I'd probably have to go for the invisibility. That would be pretty badass. You know, you could do anything if you're invisible already. Anything. What do I do as a job? Well, currently I'm doing some sort of property development, working on a flat, and we're currently doing a kitchen and bathroom and stuff, which I don't mind doing. It's pretty hard work and it's alright, but what I would really like to do is to do more stuff on computers, where it's sort of like web design, or even, you know, continuing with my YouTube channel and start to try and make that a bit bigger. That would really be cool if I could do that more on a permanent basis, but at the moment in time I'm sort of doing a bit of like building work, I guess you could say. And following on from that question, the same user also asked me, what's my highest rank in League of Legends? The highest I've ever got is gold, which is pretty sad really, because I could have quite easily got up to diamond, but I've just always hated ranked. Every time I go into ranked, I just, you know, wish I didn't go into ranked. You have the odd game, you go onto like a good run, and then you just get, because basically the way the rank system works, the better you're doing, the worse players you get, because it proves that you can carry these players, but a lot of people, as I'm sure you guys who play League, are uncarryable. And that's why I play Blind Click or, you know, Team Builder, because the players I play in that are better than what I'm ranked, because I play with diamond players, generally mostly diamond in Blind Click or Team Builder, and on the odd occasion I think I've been played against 4 challenger players as well, which is crazy. I just wouldn't do that in ranked, so that's why I don't play ranked, because my teammates are a lot better, and also the opposition are a lot better, which makes it more challenging and more fun. And my final question to be answered today is, what to do if your lane is being camped in League of Legends? That's a really good question. It's never nice when you have the jungler continuously playing new visits and your team aren't really helping you, and it's a bit of a sticky situation because you really kind of do need your team to help you. The only way you can really get around it is by buying wards, you know, get deeper wards in there, buying a pink ward and putting it near their red buff depending on what sort of side you're spawning on. I think that's always nice. Pink wards can go undetected for a long amount of time, and it's really nice. And especially if you put them in a good position, you can catch the jungler walking about. But, you know, if that's not really helping, then the best thing is to really let them push you. Just don't auto-attack minions, because they're eventually going to start shoving the lane. If your lane is pushing against you, make sure that you push it under the turret as quick as possible so that the turret starts resetting the wave. Otherwise it's going to be frozen, and it's going to allow the jungler to continuously keep camping your lane. So if that does happen, you've just got to kind of let them push. You know, you may lose a couple of minions here, but, you know, what's the sake of a couple of minions compared to you dying, and then you've then given away you've given away gold for dying, and then you've then got to wait, and then you've then got to run back into lane for all that experience and gold you've lost for the sake of a couple of minions. So that's the best advice I can really give for that. It's just a tricky one. You know, you really do need your team help, but, you know, solo queue and whatnot generally doesn't happen. But yeah, I hope that answered that question for you, old chappy. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if I missed your question. I tried to get the majority of them that I noticed in the comment section. If you think I've missed some and you want me to answer someone else, then drop me a comment below and I'll try and sort another video out sometime at the start of next year, I guess. But nevertheless, hope you guys enjoyed and liked the new intro stroke logo. If you want to be in a chance of winning a free skin, as I'm nice, I'm in a Christmas mood, as you can tell by my lovely festive jumper, then leave me a comment below. Something to do with Christmas, I don't know. Just pick a subject. It doesn't have to be, it could be a short comment, it could be a long comment, and I will pick someone at random. But you have to be EU-West, guys. It has to be EU-West, otherwise I'm unable to give the skin from my account where the RP is sat. But anyway, guys, have a lovely Christmas. As always, it's been a pleasure. Take care. Peace.